What's happening, guys? So, in this video is going to be a reaction to Rants and Banter's saltiness after Arsenal beat Manchester City the other night. It's a bit of a different format because I'm away at work and the connection's poor, so I'm straight screen recording straight from my tablet. I've already edited the videos, everything's in place. All I need to do is just react to it. But first, we've got an intro. It's quite a long intro. So those of you who may not be interested in seeing Rance's judgment completely capitulate with how I've put things together, you know, the way he's sucked off Ten Hag, and then the way he's now slating him to the point where it's like he would drive him to the airport out of the club himself, kind of thing. You know, if you don't want to see none of that, you can just skip about 7 minutes in and we'll get straight to the point. Otherwise, stick around for this intro. Now, I want to reiterate, this is not me beefing with Rants, like, oh, I don't like this guy, this, that, and the other. It's nothing like that. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. It's just me taking the piss out of a Man United fan. You know what I mean? And a Man United fan that is a typical United fan when it comes to Arsenal. You know what I mean? He sees Arsenal and Man United is like a North London derby to this, or London derby to this guy, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And yeah. Anyways, let's get into the intro.
I don't think Arteta is close to Ten Hag. I don't. I think.
Well, there you go then.
I don't
So
think
Pep Guardiola, that's clear.
Bro, it took Mikel Arteta how many years, at Arsenal to get Arsenal playing this way and get them to where they are, bro. Like, Arteta's not close to Ten Hag, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's only got time on Ten Hag. He's only got time on Ten Hag.
He's only got time on him, but bro, remember Arteta got 2 8th place finishes and a 5th place finish. This is Ten Hag's first season,
First season.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going into the second leg against Barcelona, having scored 2 away goals, Like, he's only brought in 4 or 5 players, I believe. Bro, we've got this is crazy, you know. Like, we're third in it, bro. Like, I guarantee you, next season, Arsenal are not challenging for the Premier League. They're not challenging. This is their golden season. This is their golden season. They have to win it now. If they don't win it next season, they got to compete with us. If they don't win it next season, they got to compete with us. If they don't win it next season, they got to compete with us. If they don't win it next season, they got to compete with us. If they don't win it next season, they got to compete with us.
You can hear me.
My manager dancing with Leacher and that. He's out here cutting steps, you know. See, the hips don't lie, blood. 10 Heisenberg, blood. 10 fucking 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 Heisenberg, blood.
Runs with the scarf and the hat. I love that,
man.
I love
man's out here, bro. We're out here. You know what I'm saying? My manager's cutting shapes and that. You know what I'm saying? Your manager could never. It's like a long time since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm telling you that, bro.
Yes, it's what happens when you get a proper manager in with a proper ethos and wants to build. It's a good thing. I think he's ahead of. Would you say he's ahead of schedule from where you thought he was going to be?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what I mean? I knew how good he was, but usually. You know what? Actually, I'm going to hold on that. You know why? Because I've always said I don't think that good managers need time, innit? I don't think they do need time. But I said that I was going to give him time. But I'm not surprised that he's doing it as quickly as he's doing it because he's a top manager. Top managers don't need time. Because he's a top manager. Top managers don't need time. Because he's a top manager. Top managers don't need time. Like, I don't believe they need time. Before I knew who the manager was, I was like, I said we're not that far away. And man was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Bruv, we're not that far away. Do you know what I'm saying? We just needed the right manager. Because when you look at our squad right now, if we had a fully fit squad all season, even with this squad, and we had this same manager, but this was his second year instead of his first, we'll be competing for the title.
Oh yeah, I've said this.
Do you know what I mean? Because the difference between us and Arsenal right now are the fact that their manager's been there longer than us. That's it. Because man for man, with the same squad, our squad and their squad, we're better than them. Like man for man, we are better than them. Yeah. My fucking bold manager won, bruv. What man talking about? Bold Classico, blood. 2-1, you pussies. 10 fucking Heisenberg, blood. Bold Classico, blood. We told these pussies. I mean, this comment is spot on. Like, Rodri's more like Carrick. Do you know what I mean? He ain't got the physicality. He steps in, intercepts, good range of passing. Do you know what I'm saying? But, bro, Casemiro's the next level because Casemiro can do the passing and stuff, but then he's got the shithousery as well, bro. You know the ones. If you stuck Keane and Carrick together, bro, do you know what I'm saying? And he's got a player that's sticking it on players, but then can also distribute. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what, bro, Casemiro is a whole nother level to Rodri, bro. And Rodri is a top player, bro, but he doesn't have, Rodri doesn't have the passing range of a Carrick, and he doesn't have the physicality of a Casemiro, bro. And I told man about this Ten Hag brother as well. Do you know what I mean? You can't trust this guy. And ultimately, that's what it is, bro. The manager's taken us back. 10 fucking Heisenberg blast, bro. That was a disgraceful performance. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Bro, man, I told man, Eric Ten Laden, bro. This bruh is a terrorist, bro. I have not seen a football fucking Heisenberg from a Man United team, bro. Like, bro, man said Oli Ball was bad, but this, bruv, we parked the bus at Turf Moor, blood. Man said the 10 in 10 Hag was for 10% possession, bruv. Absolute disgrace. 10 and performances like this year, all it does is just prolong the inevitable, bro. You know what I'm saying? All it does is prolong the inevitable, bro. This guy's a fraud. This guy sold me a dream, man. Man needs to walk a shame like Cersei Lannister, bro. Man's Dutch. Man needs to throw them cheese things at him, blood. You know, we go to the Dutch airports and you see them big wheels of cheese and that, blood. Man needs to be dodging cheese in the streets, blood. Man needs to start wheeling cheese at him, blood. When man's walking through Manchester, bro, just throwing cheese at this guy, bro. He's a flipping scrub, bro. Scrub. 10 fucking Heisenberg, blood. This is crazy. Hey, we are finished, guys. I can't even lie. We are finished, bro. Listen, we're done, bro. Finito, blood. I swear, Woolworths shut down, bro. Skepta, bro. We're finished. Get him out. You know, like that. Get this guy out, my friend, bro. We are finished, blood. If this is how we're playing against Burnley, at Burnley, them man are wearing PE kits, blood. Look at their kit. Their kit's dead, bro. We got moved to. Trust me, the vindication, bro, is gonna hit different, blood, when this guy gets sacked. I'm telling you. He's another bald Ollie, blood. And I told you, man, about fucking Heisenberg, blood. Bald fraud. That's what this guy is. He's a fraud, bruv. He's a disgrace, blood. And listen, I just want to wake up in the morning, communicado, blood. He's gone, blood. Man said, fucking Heisenberg, anyone, bruv. Give McLaren the job, blood. Give McLaren the job until we find a proper manager. Get rid of him, blood. Get rid of him. Go get Hansi Flick before Bayern Munich do, blood. Because I tell you what, Heisenberg, blood. Left. He ain't seeing Christmas either, blood. So we better pull the trigger on this egghead right now, blood. We better do it right now before there's no one out there, bro. Zlatan already told, man, this guy, he's a fraud. He's a kindergarten teacher, bro. Man's been Heisenberg, teaching youths and that. That's what he's a nursery nurse, blood. I need a proper manager that's won trophies, that knows how to manage proper players, bro. This guy's a policeman. Fucking Heisenberg, blood. That one brother, is flipping. This guy's under investigation for sexual assault, and he's on the bench. But the youth never said sorry, so he can't be on the bench, blood. Man can't use the canteen because he didn't apologize to the big, ugly brother like you. He didn't apology, bro. This is crazy. Apologize to the fans, bro. You lied to all of us, bro. Apologize to us, man. You know what I mean? They need to sack this spray, and I want a written apology as well. What happened to the philosophy, blood? Fucking Heisenberg, blood. I'm talking about standards. Standards, bro. Bringing standards to the club, bro. Man, you're making us watch Rashford every week. Nah, bro. Standards, bro. Hey, bruv, listen, don't make me mad. I'm talking about training.
Right, so let's get into the video. So, this was his watch-along that he did. And this is after... Well, this is, as Martinelli scored the winner against Manchester City. So, yeah, let's get into it.
No way that man have scored like that, bro. Emotional damage. No way that man have scored like that. Oh my days, blood. Oh my days. Hey, football's finished, bro. I can't believe this.
No way. I can't believe this.
Blood, honestly. Crying to me. I'm not having that. I can't believe this.
Emotional damage.
This is so dead, blood.
And just understand, people, if this is how it feels after us just getting 3 points off Man City, imagine how it's going to be should Arsenal win the league or the Champions League. Just let that marinate for a second. Just imagine if Arsenal win the league or the Champions League anytime soon. Bear in mind, this guy lives in London. Trust me, it'll be scenes. And he won't hear the last of it. Because all last season, apart from sucking off Ten Hag with stroke game, spraying kids everywhere, right? Apart from him doing that, it was all about Arsenal's downfall. You know, the impending downfall, which Arsenal, unfortunately, ultimately proved to be true. Right? Well, let's say carry on.
This is so dead.
Crying to me, and I'm not having it.
Here they are, bro. Ah, bro. This is so dead.
No
actually
way!
can't
I can't
believe
believe this.
This is so dead. Proper scumbag win, bro. Proper scummy, bruv. Oh man, this is trash.
Emotional damage.
Oh my days, bro. Like, this game couldn't get any worse, blood. You know, like that. What a crap game of football.
Crap game of football because Arsenal end up coming out winners. He'd have been jumping for joy if Arsenal had lost by a late goal. Then he'd be talking about, you know, this is what happens when you have no Xhaka. You know what I mean? And then they'll probably mix their bullshit into it, talking about, if we play you now, we'll beat you. Because you are that good and we're not, but we'd still beat you.
And then these men just done this at the end. I can't believe it, bro.
Please believe.
Like, look at the state of that, man. The size of that deflection is mad.
Crying to me, and I'm not having
Bro,
it.
like, oh my days, bro. That's a massive own goal. It's
Stop the cap.
proper sent my man. The keeper's gone to the shops. Oh my days.
Emotional damage.
I can't.
Look how much disbelief he's in. Right? Because it was Man City we beat, you see. And it's shown, if you can beat Man City, you can beat anyone. He didn't expect it. Not even I expected it. A lot of people didn't expect Arsenal to beat Man City. And this is how he is after Arsenal beat Man City. He's arguably as dejaded as he's been for Man United, who have been shocking all season. So if that doesn't tell you the internal hatred he has for Arsenal, I don't know what does. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, United fans will not be able to take it. You know what I mean? We have to put these men on suicide watch if Arsenal win the league or the Champions League. I'm just going to be real. These men are going to be on suicide watch. I'm telling you, fam.
Believe it, bro.
No way. I can't believe this.
Man, I said two good teams, bruv. Bruv, you both had one shot on target, yeah, in 85 minutes, bro. This game's been awful. What are you talking about?
You see, if he's supposed to have this knowledge on football, then he should understand that when both teams are doing the job, at least in the midfield and defensively, I mean, this is the kind of... You will see that. You know what I mean? Let's put it this way. If it was a one-sided game, right, and Arsenal was having all the shots on target and City weren't really having the shots on target and everything like that, that goes to show our defensive display, because there were shots taken in that game and they were bouncing off players, right? There was crosses trying to be put into the box and they were getting blocked. That means that the other team's doing their job. You know what I mean? You you have a football match, and if shots are getting blocked all the time, crosses are getting blocked, that means the defending team are doing their job. Both teams were doing their job in that game. So where all this, it wasn't a good game, it was a boring game, I don't know where that's coming from. You know what I mean? This would be the same narrative that would be said about two boxers who are defending well against one another. They're both not getting hit in the face. They're both blocking the incoming punches. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that the game wasn't end to end and in terms of goals going in and everything like that. But the main thing is that Arsenal won the game, so that's the ultimate disappointment for him.
You shut up!
Oh my days. Full time. Unbelievable. That was such a dead game, but Arsenal got the result, bruv. You know that's all that matters.
Yep.
That is all that matters, bro. They finally beat City. Mr. Rants, they're saying you're jealous of Arsenal. Alright, bruv.
Tell me he's not. Tell me he's not jealous of Arsenal right now, as in right now. You see, when people are saying that he's jealous of Arsenal, they're not talking about overall, as in, oh, you wish Man United had what Arsenal have and everything like that. They're talking about right now. Like, you're jealous that Arsenal are still unbeaten and joint top of the table, whereas you, man, is Titanic settings. You know what I mean? Tell me you're not jealous of that. You know what I mean? I can admit, I'd have swapped our season last season with Man United's last season. I said this. I'd have swapped. I'd have finished. I think, where did I finish? Fourth or something, or third? One of them two. I'd have took third or fourth finish with a League Cup than the season that we had last season. I'd have took that. You know what I mean?
You know, like that. All right, bruv. There's not a single Man United fan on the planet that's jealous of Arsenal, bro.
Stop the cap.
Okay then. So you man wouldn't take being joint top right now. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You know what I mean? You just face it. You man are hating our position right now because you hate it that it's us. You man are gonna put everything into Spurs winning the league now. You know what I mean? Should Spurs be still up there and Arsenal still be up there and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's what you man are gonna do.
I'll be real. Man said 13 Premier League titles to 3, blood. Like, there's no Man United fan that's jealous of Arsenal.
Stop the cap.
See, you had to talk like a Liverpool fan of 1990 to 2019. Yeah, you had to go there. 13 Premier League titles to your 3, mate. But you wanted City to win the league title so much. What harm would it have been for Arsenal to win our 4th Premier League title then? Our 14th in total of league titles. What harm would that have been? I mean, you would rather City add more league titles to get closer to you, man, and closer and closer. You, man, have wanted Man City to win the league title 5 times. 4 of them was to not have Liverpool win it. Bear in mind, these are your City rivals. You know what I mean? You, man, have got some goofy-ass rivalry, you know. But then again, Man United fans that live outside of Manchester, especially down south, have less of an understanding of their rivalry with Man City than an Arsenal fan like me who lives outside of London. Arsenal fans all over the world will understand the rivalry between them and Tottenham. You might get an absolute minuscule of fans that may, if it was between Tottenham and Man U for the title, you'll get a minuscule that will say Tottenham just because they hate Man U. But otherwise, we know, they can't have Tottenham touching anything. But United fans, nope. Especially ones that live down south, live in London, where Arsenal is their London rivals. It's a London derby to them when Man U play Arsenal. So Man City winning the league, beating Arsenal for the league, they don't mind it. You know what I mean? It'll be your Man United fans that live in Manchester that will understand it better. You know what I mean?
No European Cups, bro. No one's jealous of Arsenal, bro. I promise you.
Stop the cap.
No one.
Crying to me, and I'm not having it. Emotional damage.
Literally, bro. Chelsea ain't jealous of Arsenal. City aren't jealous of Arsenal. Liverpool aren't jealous of Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the big teams, yeah, Arsenal are the worst, bro. In terms of what they do, what they've won. Do you know what I mean? Them and their mates Tottenham, bruv. That's what it is. It's crazy.
Man had to do all that just to try and justify his position of, we're not like, if somebody accuses you of fancying somebody, then you have to like give a long paragraph as to why you don't. Then it gets to a point where it's like, oh, hang on a minute. You know what I mean? You're kind of proving the opposite, really. You know what I mean? That's what this is like. You know what I mean? He just had to say, why would BB? We won a League Cup last season. He could have just stopped there. But no, what did he have to do? 13 Premier Leagues to your 3, mate. Alright.
Arsenal when you won a trophy.
We did on paper, we did. Do you know what I'm saying? But the difference is, yeah, both teams have
On paper.
but both teams have No, we did on paper because we won a trophy. We won a trophy, they didn't. But the point is, yeah.
Yeah, Man United had a better season than Arsenal last season. I said this. They won a trophy and we didn't. But in terms of Arsenal and Man United in 2023, inside the calendar year, we've both went to Wembley and both lifted some silverware. They went to Wembley more times than us and fell short after 13 seconds against their city rivals that they wanted to win the league so much. Ooh. But yeah, we've both lifted silverware the same amount of times at Wembley. But the difference is we showed you man how to overcome City at Wembley, because we know you man don't like doing that. We know it's been 11 years since you last met City at Wembley and got one over on them. The Community Shield of 2011. No, 2011, that's 12 years. You know what I mean? That was a City team that were like virgins to this shit. You know what I mean? Known bottlers at the time. You know what I mean? Went 2-0 and then they bottled it and lost 3-2. That was the last time you man beat City at Wembley. You know what I mean? But now, 13 seconds and you man quit, fam.
We both had dead summers. Arsenal had a rubbish summer. Like, they haven't got better. Like,
Yeah, they have.
no, they haven't, man.
Right, listen to him now. He's going to try and drag Arsenal to the same level of Man United right now. Bear in mind, you look at the table and look at the form, it's telling you a different story. But let's listen to him. Whoops, I did not mean to do that.
Like, they haven't got better. Like,
Yeah, they have.
no, they haven't, man.
They're
They're not.
They lost. They lost Xhaka.
Yeah, but they're not better now.
Right.
They're not better than last season,
They're not
though.
worse.
Right, let me just drag that back a little bit, right? So, we're not playing better than last season. We're not. I think this time last season, I think we're like a point better off this time. This time last season, 8 games in, we won 7 of them and lost to Man U, if I remember correctly. Because we didn't draw to Southampton until a bit down the line, I think. You know what I mean? This season, we've drawn 2 and won 6. You know what I mean? But let's listen to him.
They're not better now. They're not better than last season,
They're
though.
not worse.
That's your opinion.
No, they're playing worse.
I think they're worse.
I don't think the squad's worse.
No.
You think the squad's worse?
I wouldn't say the squad's worse, but it's not
I think
better.
they're playing worse.
They're playing worse, and the squad's not better. But the squad's not
Because
better.
Timber was a good.
Yeah, I would say the squad ain't better because we don't have a world-class striker. that we should have had. You know what I mean? We've got Kai Havertz that's in this team. You know what I mean? And we've still got the same bench. You know what I mean? The only upgrade from last season of the players that are currently here is that Tomiyasu's playing a lot better. You know what I mean? We've got 2 goalkeepers that are around about the same kind of level right now. You know what I mean? But bench wise, I mean, our best 11 right now is Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel. I would say Timber when he's fit. And then midfield, Partey, Rice, Odegaard. Then the front 3, Martinelli, Jesus, and Xhaka. I'd say that's our best 11 right now. You know what I mean? Compare that to last season, you take out Rice and you've got Xhaka there, and then you take out Timber, you have Zinchenko there, and you take out Raya and you have Ramsdale there. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. But in terms of form, I mean, what's better? Winning 7 out of 8 and losing 1, or drawing 2 out of 8 and winning 6? You know what I mean? Because this time round we're unbeaten. But let's listen to him.
Buy for the minute.
Yeah, but Timber's the only one that was like, that's revamped them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Rice for me ain't doing nothing.
Stop the cap. You shut up!
Remember, Partey is not reliable to be fit.
I hear that, but they're playing him at right back, bruv. Like, when you look at
Partey now,
Which is what Arteta needs to stop doing. He needs to understand Partey and Rice in midfield is where it needs to be at. And he needs to figure that out quick. This Havertz in midfield, it's not working. He's better off being a number 9 that comes on later on. You know what I mean? But he really needs to drop it. But Arteta will die on that hill of, I played Havertz and I shouldn't have done that. And it cost me my job. It cost me trying to do anything.
I'm saying is the fact that, like, today, like, Rice didn't do anything attacking wise, but defensively,
he's a janitor, bruv. They
Yeah,
spent
that's it.
110 million on a janitor,
100%.
Stop the cap.
This guy's hating. This is the same guy that was sucking off Casemiro. Casemiro could make a tackle, and this guy, you heard earlier, this guy, he was comparing him to Rodri. Rodri, who ended up winning a treble. And this guy was saying how Casemiro is better than Rodri in this, that, and the other. And then when them two met in the final, who came out on top? What was Casemiro doing in that final? You know what I mean? Oh, he was losing after 13 seconds, wasn't he? You know what I mean? So are we really going to take this guy's judgment on Rice like that? That's why I put that in. That's why I put that in the beginning, because he mentions Rice and he downplays Rice. He ain't doing anything, this, that, and the other, just because he's not smashing goals from outside the box. But let's listen to him.
Said, but he did his job.
Clean up on L6. Yeah,
And
but
I know
I hear
janitor
that.
might earn $5.95 an hour, and it's like they're paying him $100,000 an hour,
Bruv.
but he's still doing his job,
Bruv,
innit?
what they're paying him to do, yeah, if City were half decent today, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
You know them ones.
Well, no shit. I mean, like, if you could say that about anyone and anything, really. You know what I mean? It's just like us saying, if Zinchenko did his job at Old Trafford last season, then what you lot pay for Anthony wouldn't have mattered, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? If City did what they should have done from their end, if they did what they should have done, then maybe they would have won the game, or wouldn't have lost the game. You know what I mean? So we can say what they pay for Doku, for Nunes, Kovacic, and I think there was another one. What they pay for them didn't matter because we came out on top as winners.
There, like the only reason why people are saying, "Oh, he made some slide tackles today," City had Rico Lewis, yeah, and Kovacic in midfield, and then Nunes. If that was proper Man City,
Rico Lewis bossed it.
but
Gotcha, bitch.
Rico Lewis was bossing Rice, bruv, in the first half. But Rice couldn't get nowhere near him. Rice couldn't get nowhere near Lewis. Like Rice put the ball in the back of the. Lewis put the ball in the back of the net, bruv, and he got pulled back for the free kick, bruv, and he dipped past Rice there, bro.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it again, did he? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, of course he didn't. No. Man's hyping about a goal that was ruled out, which, to be fair, I don't think it should have been ruled out. I think the ref should have left it, carried it on, to be honest with you, but is what it is. They should have been down to 10 men anyway. But man's trying to hype that and try and say, oh, we got past Rice though, mate. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, your defensive midfielder can't keep himself from getting a red card. You know what I mean? Get out of here, man. I mean, you wanted to try and talk about, you know, he's better than Rodri and all that stuff. Fam, come on now.
Oh, let's not forget, bro. Like, bruv, listen, man, watch Rice, bruv. You don't do, bruv, tackle sideways pass and that. If he makes the tackle,
You shut up!
like, man, don't offer nothing for 110 million, bro.
Stop the cap.
He's supposed to have a football brain on him, but let's listen to him.
Xhaka used to score goals.
Man said he's 100 million.
Bro, Xhaka used to score goals.
He's right. Xhaka was scoring goals, but where did that get us? So if Arsenal were to win a trophy this season, right? And Declan Rice does not outscore Granit Xhaka. Is that not? Was it not in overall a better deal? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. You can get midfielders, defensive midfielders or whatever that can score goals all day, but if it leads to nothing, then it don't mean anything, does it? But if you tactically change, and the defensive midfielder or the central midfielder that's replaced the goal scoring one, that's doing his job defensively, if that can keep goals going in the back of our net while we score goals in their net, is that not a better deal? If it gets you somewhere, rather than that midfielder that you had before was scoring goals. Right. And we saw last season, with the amount of goals that we were scoring, that it led to nothing. So anyone with a football brain would realise, you know, I'm not saying that it's not about scoring goals, because you need to score goals to win games, right? But if somebody who's a central midfielder is doing their job, keeping players from getting into our half, keeping balls from the back of the net, and we're not losing games, I think we would take that for now. You know what I mean? See where that takes us. You know what I mean? Because it is possible to win the league and you don't have that goal-scoring midfielder that you had before, but the midfielder that replaced him was doing his job in making tackles. But he's supposed to have a footballing brain and a coaching badge, so he should understand that kind of concept. But I digress.
You're taking it, bro.
Xhaka used to score goals, and they spent 170 million on Havertz and Rice that won't score more goals than Xhaka combined. Damn! That's not improving.
That's not improving. Well, we'll see. If we win a trophy from this, then who cares about the midfielder that was scoring goals before? Coaching badge he's got. He's supposed to understand that. You know what I mean? Now, I'll give it to him. Casemiro was scoring important goals for Man United last season. I think he scored in the cup final as well. Obviously, he didn't do anything in the cup final against a bigger team, because obviously we all know United's record in cup finals against, you know, the big teams in England. They lose. You know what I mean? Like, go look at the FA Cup finals they lost, and then look at the ones they won since 1996. Need I say more? But anyways, if the team wins a trophy at the end of it, and it turns out, oh, Rice only scored just that one goal against your lot, right? Who cares?
Proving to me, you know, like that. Timber's the only player that they brought in that I can say, yo, he comes in and he justifies it, because Rice ain't even better than Party. So it's one of them ones where Timber's the only one that justifies coming in. But I think that in terms of improvement, they brought in another goalkeeper that's not better than their other keeper. Like they done some, bruv, they done some shoddy business, and they're not playing.
Doing shoddy business, but we're still in a better position than you, man. 10 effing Heisenberg. This guy will flexing. Not better than he's better than Arteta. This, that, and the third. You know what I mean? All this hype around Ten Hag, best tactician in the league and all that stuff behind Pep. You know what I mean? You thought because you man have a bald manager and City have a bald manager, you man could compete like that. You know what I mean? You brought your League Cup to the FA Cup final and was like, right, we've got a trophy. We know you've got a trophy. Now let's see what's going to happen. And in 13 seconds, you couldn't handle it, fam.
In the football, remember they were flying high last season. Everyone was scared to play them. Now people are looking at Arsenal and they look extremely beatable, bruv. So
extremely beatable. Remind the world how many games Arsenal have lost this season. I think I count one. And that was a Champions League game. How many have United lost? You know, I think the connection's a bit goofy around here, actually, but let me just go off the top of my head. You lost against Brighton at home. You lost against Crystal Palace at home. You lost against Arsenal. You lost against Tottenham. You lost against Galatasaray, and you lost against whoever it was, Bayern Munich. So I count 6 games that you man have lost in all competitions this season. Shoddy business seems to come from your end. You bought a B-Tech Haaland, and you man think that you're on something. Well, you thought you were on something. You know what I mean? Let's just bring it back a little.
Improvement. They brought in another goalkeeper that's not better than their other keeper. Like they done some shoddy business, and they're not playing the football. Remember, they were flying high last season. Everyone was scared to play them. Now people.
Again, he's supposed to have a footballing brain. Yeah, we were flying high last season, and people were scared to play us and everything like that. And then he's looking at how we're playing now, and yeah, it's not as good as last season. You know what I mean? And I'm still worried about that. But at the same time, maybe, just maybe, Arsenal have learned the lesson, because it's shown. Arsenal showed the world, you can play the fancy football and look good. It doesn't mean you're going to win anything. You know what I mean? So if I'm to go in Arsenal's defence and Arteta's defence, right? If I was to play devil's advocate, who's to say Arsenal might not better last season but not play as good as last season? Because that's possible. That's a possibility. Because you look at it like this. He's talking as if we're in the same form as Man United. That we've lost all these games. They've lost like 3 home games this season in all competitions. And he's trying to talk as if Arsenal have done that. You know what I mean? Man's trying to talk as if Arsenal are on the same form as Man United. And it's like, we're not playing as good as last season. We're playing shit compared to last season, but are still unbeaten in the league. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're not playing as good as last season, still unbeaten in the league. So that in itself would speak some level of volume compared to you, man. Fam.
Looking at Arsenal, they look extremely beatable, bruv. So, like, they haven't improved.
Extremely beatable. Beat your lot though, didn't we? You man thought you won 2-1 and you end up losing 3-1. How do you go from we were winning 2-1 to lose 3-1? Only Man United.
For me, do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool, If you look at Liverpool's trajectory last season, they finished the season, I think they won.
But Arsenal may not have improved, but City's gotten worse.
No, City have gotten worse, but also Liverpool won, I think, 8 out of their last 9 games. And then Liverpool have continued on where they left off, and they've added to their team. Like Arsenal have.
You hear that? So he's talking about Liverpool. They continued from last season. They've moved on. I want you guys to listen to that again.
Have gotten worse, but also Liverpool won, I think, 8 out of their last 9 games, and then Liverpool have continued on where they left off, and they've added to their team. Like Arsenal haven't.
Give me a second. My light's gone off in the truck. I'm back again. Right, let's carry on.
Continue where they left off. They've gone backwards, bro. City have gone back. The last 9 games, and then Liverpool have continued on where they left off, and they've added to their team. Like Arsenal haven't continued where they left off; they've gone backwards, bro.
Right. Okay. So again, let's play devil's advocate. So Arsenal have gone backwards in his opinion. So our last game of the season last season, we won 5-0 against Wolves. I think before that was when we lost at Forest and then lost against Brighton, beat Chelsea. Before that, we lost against Man City. So after last season, we finished off winning against Wolves. And obviously, our season started with a Community Shield, so we won that on penalties. And then first game of the season, we beat Forest. Second game in, beat Crystal Palace. Third game in, I think it was when we drew against Fulham. Fourth game in. Who did we play the fourth game in? I can't remember who we played in the fourth game of the season. But I know we won anyway. And then I think we won and then we drew against Spurs. Obviously, we've beaten Man City. We've beaten Bournemouth. So I don't recall a loss in there. So in terms of going backwards, squad-wise, yeah, because, Kai Havertz was to replace Granit Xhaka, really. And because he's playing in his old position. And Kai Havertz, he ain't it, not there. We don't have a world-class striker that we should have got in. And we need another centre-back as well. I know we got Timber, and he was to rival Ben White and whatever. But in terms of going backwards, he's just trying to make out that we're on the same level as them, man, when them man are far worse than what we are. We look like we look like we might be in a title race again, right? Just like last season when we started the season and we were unbeaten first 5 games or so. So this whole backwards thing, he's not saying it from the right place. He's saying it from a place of jealousy. You know what I mean? He's hating the fact that Arsenal are where we are because he didn't expect this. Like I said, like I put in the previous clip, this is why I put the long intro in, because I want you guys to understand what we're dealing with here. He said Arsenal won't challenge next season. I didn't believe that as well. I didn't believe it would. I mean, we still might not be. You know what I mean? And he said that we'd have to compete with them. These men are staring down bottom half of the table nearly, talking about we're going to be challenging. We're going to be competing with them. Fam, you're not in our league like that right now, fam. You know what I mean? Because we're in a Champions League place. And you're just in a regular Premier League position, fam. Get out of here.
City have gone backwards. Liverpool are still on the same trajectory. Man United have gone backwards as well. So when I look at it, yeah, that you have to look at momentum. Because the momentum, which direction you're currently travelling in, yeah?
Well, Arsenal are travelling in the direction of we're still unbeaten in the Premier League. Like, we've started the season. We started better off than last season because last season we lost 1 game already and that was against you lot in the league. This time round, we haven't lost a game yet. This is not me saying we're not going to lose a game. I'm saying we haven't lost a game yet this far in. So we'll see how it plays out.
Tottenham's momentum is forward.
100%.
Arsenal's momentum compared to last season is not forward, blood. 94% of the season top, bro, then lost. Do you know what I mean? And then drew with Fulham at the start of the season. And all
Right, don't make out that Fulham was our first game of the season and we just drew that game. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. This is why I had to try and memorize the fixtures. Fulham was like the third game in, right? This guy's trying to make out that we started the season drawing to Fulham. You know what I mean? You see what can you see what he's trying to do? We're not Manchester United, fam. We're not staring down the barrel of being a mid-table club right now. Right? You man thought Ten Hag was going to be your Pep, right? And you man now are calling for his head more than ever after sucking him off, spraying kids everywhere, kids all over your face. You know what I mean?
these other things, bro, like their momentum is not in the same
They're
direction.
still up there, though, and everything.
They are still up.
You man at the bottom, like.
Emotional damage.
You're saying that Champions League, they lost
League.
as well, bro.
They did lose. They lost to a Cambric.
Yeah. We lost in the Champions League. Just that one game. You know, we're not safe in the Champions League at all. But you man are even worse. And you're trying to say that we've gone backwards, as well as you lot. Nah, fam, you're not dragging us with you lot. Nope. You lot stay down there.
In
They're
direction.
still up there, though, and everything.
They are still up.
You man at the bottom, like.
Emotional damage.
You're saying that Champions League, they lost as well, bro.
They did lose. They lost to a Cambric accessory, blood. You know what I mean? Fam, that's
Well, there you go.
what they lost to.
And they got the easiest group. Meanwhile,
I know.
Newcastle slapped PSG 4-1.
That lens couldn't even zoom, and they still.
But
That's a meme that I made. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for that video. That's it for this video. But I just wanted you guys to understand. This is why I put that long intro of me putting together all the shit Rants has been saying about bigging up Ten Hag, sucking him off. He's better than Arteta, Ten Heisenberg, and then trying to say that Rodri ain't as good as Casemiro and you know, all that stuff. Because then you guys can understand. Because we saw his judgment of Ten Hag. Anybody could have predicted that it was going to come to this. Look at the Ollie situation. He sucked off Ollie and it was the same outcome. You know what I mean? That's why I put that intro in. But anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.